Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to start a new what if Android 16 was discovered in the future. Before we get started, I hope you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to be informed of future what ifs. If we hit a like goal of 5 likes, I will post the next part. I really like 16 as a character. That's why I hate when he died. He was more of like a side character. He had his moments, they were pretty cool, but if future Trunks and Gohan found him in the future, it would have made some big changes. We of course don't know if Android 16 was in the future, but let's just say he was in the future. So now let's begin this new scenario of what if Android 16 was discovered in the future. We start with future Trunks and future Gohan, trying to think how can they defeat the androids. Obviously, Gohan isn't enough to defeat them both, even with Super Saiyan, and Trunks doesn't look like he's gonna become a Super Saiyan anytime soon. They try to rack their brains, but then Bulma comes and asks what is wrong. They say it's nothing, they're just trying to find a way to defeat the androids, and Bulma actually has a good idea. She knows that Dr. Gero created the androids, so maybe if they pay a visit to his lab, maybe they can find something that Dr. Gero left, like a weakness of the androids or something. Trunks and Gohan think that is a great idea, and maybe they should go look for it, even though there may be nothing left of that place, but it's worth a shot to look for something. So they go to Dr. Gero's lab, and that is a great... So they go to Dr. Gero's lab, and well, it's practically going to be abandoned since it's been abandoned for decades, so I bet everything's all rusty and destroyed and burned. They look for all the papers and everything, but it seems like when they found Android 17 and 18 blueprints, they were burned. Yeah, if they would have found the bombs of the blueprints, this wouldn't be a really interesting scenario. So let's just say when they blew up the lab to kill Gero, this also destroyed their blueprints. But they find some other 2 blueprints, and it's really hard to read, so they are going to bring that back to Capsule Corp. But as they leave the lab, Trunks finds something, like some big pod, and when they come near it, they're both shocked to see it is a pod, and it's labeled 16. They look, and there is somebody inside, and they understand that there is another android. The mere mention of the android gets Gohan enraged. He charges a Kamehameha, but Trunks stops him. And yes, he may be an android, but what if they take it to their mother? Maybe she can reprogram this robot and turn him into a good guy and be on their side. Gohan powers down, understanding his student. He's right. Maybe they could take get a shot to get a new ally. They still look around the lab. They also find some blueprints about some project named Cell, but they can't see any other pods, so that they presume it's dead or was not completed. They return to Capsule Corp with Android 16 pod, and Bulma shocked as both of them, and they asked maybe she can like turn him into their side. Bulma says she'll do what she can, but it will be hard, but I think she could do it. Come on. She can make a time machine, so I'm pretty sure she can reprogram some android. Well, she did that in the present timeline, but now it's gonna take like a week, since she needs to do work for scraps, so but it still doesn't take too long because there's no physical damage. It's just they want to reprogram him. And while she does that, she finds some interesting things. He's fully mechanical, so he's really easy to reprogram, and apparently he's an image of Dr. Gero's son. Bulma reprogrammed him, so he has no killing intent, but he still loves nature and also wants to protect this world. And he has Saiyan instincts, so he kinda likes fighting, just to give him some little motivation for fighting. Very interesting, but after reprogramming is finished, she calls Trunks and Gohan after their morning training, and she activates Android 16. Gohan and Trunks are still a little bit afraid, even though they know that he is on their side, but they compose themselves. First thing first, they want to check out how strong this android is, so they go into a wasteland, and Trunks starts sparring with Android 16. So, let's remember, in the original timeline, he was almost equal, or I'll say a little bit above Imperfect Cell, when he absorbed like a lot of people and make him strong enough against 17 and 18. So I think even him alone should be able to beat both androids. So both of them are shocked to see how easily he beat Trunks. So Gohan goes to fight him, but even with Super Saiyan, he does nothing to him. Even when Trunks joined together, they're literally nothing to him. They think that maybe 16 is already stronger than the android, but they don't want to get too confident. They thank 16 for the sparring. He says it's okay. So training continues for a week, with Android 16 helping them. 16 doesn't get any stronger since he is fully mechanical and he needs upgrades. And since they're living in the apocalypse, I don't think Bulma will have enough parts to upgrade him, so he's always going to be the same power. But since they're so focused on training, the carnival never happens, so Gohan never loses his arm. Good for him. So, after a week of training, they grow exponentially, but they're still not getting too much progress because they think it's gonna take too long, and maybe there's some other way to get stronger. Well, 16 knows from his database there's some place in the air which is called Kami's Lookout. Well, I don't think the drones would have ever been there since I don't think they can fly all the way to the sky, but I think Dr. Gero should have had knowledge about the place, and there was some guardian of Earth, and maybe there is something there that can help them train. Gohan has been there once and twice, but hasn't seen anything. But it's still worth a shot, because last time they thought they're not gonna get anything, they found Android 16. So they fly to Kami's Lookout. But when they were flying up, they went to Korin's tower first to maybe find some sensor beams. Sadly, there are no beams left, because we know that the last time the last sensor beam was used, it was given to Yajirobe. But Yajirobe, I bet he's Nanda. When they arrive on the lookout, they search around, maybe to find something useful, but then unexpectedly, Popo greets them. Yes, while Popo was never actually confirmed that he died in the future, so let's just say that he survived by hiding. Popo was really happy to see Gohan, but he's pretty scared when he sees 16, but Gohan says that he's okay, and that he's on their side, and asks, is there anything to help them train? Because they have come to see if anything can help them get stronger, and Popo has a great idea, the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, where you can have 1 year of training in just 1 day. That's amazing, and all of them are getting ready to go in, but Popo says that there is only enough food for 2 people, but that's okay. Android 16 doesn't need any food, so it's just gonna be Trunks and Gohan eating. Mr. Popo tells them good luck, and they enter the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. When they are inside, they realize how weird this place is. It's all white, and the air feels different, but this is the best way to train for now. So they begin their training, as 16 being more of a mentor, examining them and training to find some way to help them. First thing first, they try to get Trunks to become a Super Saiyan. And I think after a week or 2, Trunks gets Super Saiyan because of all of that hazardous environment and brutal training. And after a month, I think he grows like this. So yeah, like he already grew up to his maximum size. So training continues to now go beyond Super Saiyan. But while examining Gohan and Trunks, 16 sees that Super Saiyan drains a lot of stamina. So what if they try Master the Super Saiyan, using it to its full capacity, and after the year passes, future Gohan would have mastered Super Saiyan. That's why I think at the end of the Time Chamber training, he would be as strong, or maybe a little bit stronger, present Gohan at the Cell Games. I know, he sounds pretty OP, but remember, he had Super Saiyan already. He had some good advice for 16, and like, I'm pretty sure he's maybe could be already Super Saiyan 2 level, but I'll not make him too overpowered but this is still overpowered since he can be both androids like with no problem. So I think after a week, but it's about Trunks, it's harder to say. I wouldn't think he would have mastered Super Saiyan, but he's still powerful. He's still got grade 2 and 3, but he's tapped into Master Super Saiyan, but he never got it. And of course 16 doesn't get any stronger, but by analyzing Gohan and Trunks, he gets some, like, basic martial arts skills, so he becomes a little bit more skilled, not powerful. And after the exit, Mr. Popo is completely shocked with their power, because it's nothing compared with that when they go in. And they go to find the androids, confident with this new power, they will save and bring peace to the future. And that's where we leave off the first part of What If Android 16 was discovered in the future. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, 5 likes if you want to see the next part. Hit that bell icon so you won't miss any future what ifs. And I'll see you guys in my next video.